The worst advice I've ever heard is to be passionate about your content and to aim at making high quality videos. I'm here to tell you that that is 100% bullshit. In 2025, I was averaging about $20,000 a month with celebrity news and news-based YouTube channels. And I was teaching others how to do the same exact thing inside of my school community. But some people didn't get the memo. And they would start complaining. They were like, oh, this community just focuses on celebrity news. What if I don't want to start a celebrity news YouTube channel or a news-based YouTube channel? So I said, fine. I'm going to take the entire year of 2026 to focus on original, high-quality YouTube channels. Spoiler, it was a waste of fucking time. For example, this YouTube channel right here, where I would talk about art and sculptures. It would take me an entire week to create one single video. And I mean, yeah, I got millions of views. I made a good chunk of change, but was it worth it to know? So I stopped posting on the channel. But the truth is, when I first started YouTube, I didn't give a fuck if I made it by posting videos about art or celebrity news about Kylie Jenner. I didn't give a fuck. I wanted to succeed because I was a college dropout. I washed dishes in this random diner in the middle of the desert. I lived in a trailer. I was completely fucking broke and I was running out of time. I didn't care what I posted. I just needed results fast. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to start a news-based YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Romayroh. I've been running faceless YouTube channels since 2018. Since then, I've gotten hundreds of millions of views and I've made over $2 million in just YouTube ad revenue. Now, before we start, just know that this is not a guarantee. Just because you watch this video and apply everything I tell you, it doesn't mean that tomorrow you're gonna wake up a millionaire. It took me years to get here. This shit was not easy, but after experiencing the majority of what YouTube can bring, that is what the advice I'm giving you is based on. So my experience. So step number 1 is coming up with a video idea. We're gonna skip the channel setup because I'm gonna assume you know how to make a profile picture, change the channel name, and all of that basic bullshit. Again, for this example, we're gonna find a video idea and I'm going to start in the celebrity news niche. So the first thing we're going to do is go on Google and search up celebrity news. From here, we're going to pick any of these: TMZ, Page 6, People.com, US Weekly, Cosmopolitan, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna click on Page 6 and I'm gonna scroll down a bit and see what they're sharing. House of Dragon Season 3 finale. Who died? Nope, uninterested. Hilaria Baldwin shares marriage lessons she tells friends after surviving ups and downs with Alec Baldwin. Maybe. Howard Stern staffers not allowed to speak to radio host at parties in cultish company. Okay, this is interesting. So we're gonna see what this is about. Oh, so staff from the Howard Stern show are revealing the strange rules they had to follow. Banger. We're gonna go with this one. So now I'm gonna open up a blank Google Doc. I'm going to copy the name of this article and I'm going to copy the link of this article. Now, what we're not going to do is tell ChatGPT or Claude to reword this person's article, okay? Because that is illegal. Yes, we're going to use a lot of AI to create this video, but we're also going to use our brain for a few seconds. Anyways, now that we've copy pasted that into the Google Doc, I'm going to copy the first line of this title and try to find different articles. Oh, look at that. There's a Reddit thread with people giving their own opinions on this. This is great. I'm gonna copy the link of this Reddit thread. I'm gonna throw it on here. I'm gonna look for other, there's Facebook, Yahoo, they posted it. Let's copy that, paste it in here. And the reason we're doing this is because we want multiple different sources so we can start picking and choosing what we want and then building our own opinion on it. Now, yes, obviously you can sit here and just read it, right? Read this article, it won't take long. Same thing with the Reddit thread. But if we collect all of the links and we give that to Claude, it's going to automatically extend branches and do more research on specific things instead of us manually telling it, oh, I read this in the article, do more research on it. It kind of already knows, and I'm gonna share with you that prompt in a second. So this is the title, 3 different links here. So in the description of this video, you're also going to find a Google Doc link with this exact prompt. So this is prompt 1, which is the research. What we're going to do is copy paste the title and the links that we gathered, and we're going to throw them right here. You'll see it in bold text. After you do that, doesn't matter what you use, ChatGPT, Claude, whatever, just go ahead and copy paste the entire thing in there. Now, for those of you wondering, I am using Opus 5 with the max effort. As you can tell, it's been going for exactly 5 minutes. And what it's doing is that it's seeing all the links I gave it. It is researching more on the topic. And what it's going to present me with is pretty much the entire information. So we just be patient and we wait. There we go. Finally, in total, this took 14 minutes. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it is very important that we have all of the facts, all of the articles, and everything backed up. What we want to do from here is to read everything that Claude is telling us. Everything that we need to know about this entire situation is here for us. This and more, even some critical things for the script. For example, the lawsuit that generated most of the bizarre rule coverage was dismissed 10 days before the 9th of August. So before this story ran, the lawsuit that generated the majority of whatever Howard Stern is being accused of was dismissed in court 10 days before. So any script that presents the allegations without the dismissal is factually incomplete and legally reckless. And this was verified via TMZ on the 30th of July. Something very important I want to mention in the script is that the timing is quite coincidental. I'm assuming that the people who lost that court trial, or where the case was dismissed, they're pissed. So they said, okay, I'm gonna call TMZ, Page 6, The Independent, and I'm gonna tell everyone what the court threw out. That's a very, very important detail. Because unlike everyone else that's going to be repeating the same thing over and over, we used our brain for 15 seconds, we extended the branch, and we kind of gave the entire script a new shell, because now we know the same motherfucker who's probably paying TMZ and all of these other corporations is doing it only because they lost the court battle. But anyways, scrolling back down, it's going to give you a lot of quotes. All the way to the bottom, it gives you the full timeline of everything. And of course, all of the resources with their reliability ranking. Now again, you want to read everything that it's telling you and you want to start taking notes. It can be your opinion. It can be things that you want to add into the script. It could be something that you don't want in the script. This is what's going to separate your script from a fully AI written one. We're still going to adjust it later, right? But the information and the contents of what the script is, we have full control over. But anyways, once you did that, or you're happy with the information that it gave you, you're gonna go back to the Google Doc. You're gonna put the title of the topic again in this line. You're gonna select the channel style, which in this case it's entertainment, and the target audience. So I'm going to say the target audience is people that love to consume celebrity gossip and are highly familiar with Howard Stern's work and his past scandals. Once I do that, I'm gonna highlight the entire thing, which it is a lot. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna go back to Claude and I'm going to paste it in the same chat. Once we did that, now we wait. All right, after 20 minutes, Claude has given me the entire script. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight the whole thing. I'm gonna right click on my mouse, copy it, open up a brand new blank Google Doc. Then I'm gonna paste it in there and I'm gonna start manually editing it. This is what happened when Howard Stern laid off roughly a dozen staffers over a Zoom call and reporting that people were warned. That headline traveled fast and it landed on an audience already primed to believe it. I would never say that shit. So I would go in, change it up a little bit, read the whole thing. Again, use your brain for 5 minutes. You don't have to be a professional writer. Just remove the things that you don't like and replace them with things that you do like. I would say that you want to adjust at least 20% of this script. But everything in the script is all you need to know about the situation. All the possible research that could have been done, that you could have done manually, is all here. So change it however you want. So cool. We got the video idea. We have the script done. And now the next thing is to create the voiceover. Now, of course, there's two different ways to do this. Number one, if you have the equipment, you can just turn on your microphone and read the script. Or the second way is to use AI. Now, I use something called 11 Labs. So once you're on 11 Labs and you create your account, what you're gonna do is go over to voices on the left side. And then from here, you're gonna go to language. I'm gonna switch this to English. I want the voiceover to have an American accent. Going up to the top where it says filters, I'm gonna click on this and I'm gonna click on female voice. And then for quality, I'm also going to click studio. After that, I can start listening to the voices. Now, before I do that, yes, you can use AI voices in your video. YouTube is not against this and you will not get demonetized for using an 11 Labs voice. What you will get demonetized for is by lying to YouTube. You see, when you're uploading a video, you get a question. that says, was AI used in any part of this video? If I use an 11 Labs voice from here and I click on no on that question, well, I lied to YouTube, and that's going to get me demonetized. So make sure that if you're using 11 Labs or a lot of AI shit in your videos, you click yes on that, okay? It does not affect the performance of your video. It does not affect your channel. If you openly tell YouTube that you use AI, you will be fine. Do not lie to them, okay? All right. Anyways, to hear the voices that 11 Labs has to present, I'm gonna hover over these little circles and I'm just gonna click play on them.
Okay, so it's been a really fast...
Nope.
Hi, I'm Claire.
Nope.
The right voice.
Nope.
Turn up the good vibes.
Okay, cool. So we're not getting anywhere here. So we're gonna add more filters to this. So we're gonna click on entertainment here, and it's another filter you can add.
Draws you in, holds your attention, and makes every moment matter.
You know what? This is not so bad. Now, that's the voice I'm gonna go with. This is just an example, so who cares? Once you find the voice you want, you're gonna click on the little plus sign over here to the right side. Once you do that, you're gonna see that it was added. Just hover over this little box with a little A that says use voice. Click on that, and it's gonna take you here. Now where it says start typing here or paste any text you want, that is where you're gonna paste one paragraph at a time from your script. So I'm gonna go back to my script, copy paste the first paragraph into here, and then I'm gonna click on generate speech. Let's see what it sounds like.
This is what happened when Howard Stern laid off roughly a dozen staffers over a Zoom call, and the people who used to work for him started talking to reporters.
I feel like that sounds a little bit too AI. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mess with the settings. I'm gonna put style exaggeration to 6. I'm going to lower the speed of the voice to 97. I'm gonna drop down the similarity to 70, and I'm gonna listen to it again. Again, I'm just randomly changing shit until I like what I hear.
This is what happened when Howard Stern laid off roughly a dozen staffers over a Zoom call.
I guess kind of better. Anyways, point is, let's say hypothetically I'm happy with that. I don't want to waste more credits by changing the settings over and over. I think that's pretty doable for now. So once you're happy with that specific paragraph, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down to the bottom right and click on download. You can see here that at the top right, it started downloading. And what I'm going to do is open up Premiere Pro, which is an editing software. Keep in mind, you can use Premiere Pro, Capcut, anything that you want. It doesn't really matter, because what we're gonna do is very simple. I'm going to click on my downloads on Chrome, and I'm just gonna drag that voiceover into Premiere Pro, into my timeline here. Then I'm gonna move over to the second paragraph. I'm gonna copy, remove what was there, and paste that new paragraph. Then I'm gonna click Generate Speech. I'm not even gonna listen to it because I'm going to assume that I was quote unquote happy with the settings I did, and I'm just gonna download it. Once it's generated, I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna start dragging them into Premiere Pro, just like this. Then I'm gonna move forward to the third paragraph, remove what I had before, then generate speech, and I'm gonna repeat this process throughout the entire script. Now, I only generated a minute of the script, but let's go ahead and hypothetically say I did the whole thing. From here, I'm just gonna click on File, I'm gonna click Export as Media, then under the formats, I'm gonna change this to MP3. I'm gonna change the file name up here to something random, and then I'm going to click Export on the bottom right. Once that's done, I'm gonna go to Google Drive. You can use Google Drive or Outlook Drive, whatever it is that you wanna use. The point is that you want to drag your audio file in here, like I just did here. After that, you're gonna click Share, copy link. Now we have the idea, the script, the voiceover done. The next thing is the editing. Now, I wish I could give you guys a editing tutorial in this video, but I cannot. Last time I did that, I got in trouble. So instead, I'm gonna show you the OG way of doing it, and that's by going to Fiverr.com. You can go to Fiverr, search up faceless YouTube editor, scroll down until you see a price you like. For example, this guy right here, he has 151 reviews. He's charging us $25 for the video editing, the script, the voiceover, the thumbnails, and the SEO tags. We only want the editing. So I'm gonna message this guy by clicking down here on the bottom left, and I'm gonna say, hey bro, I don't need the thumbnail or tags or the script or the voiceover. I'm actually gonna provide that for you. So since you're doing less work, instead of $25, could we agree to $15 or $20 for the visual edits of my video? 95% of the time, they're going to say yes. If they say no, fuck them, go back to Fiverr, the homepage, and search for someone else. Yeah, and that's how you save time and effort. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Once I post that video, I go back to page 6. I look for other new breaking stories about celebrities. If I can't find anything there, I go to TMZ. I look for something. Look at LA mansion burglar. Oh shit. Kim Kardashian's house was just broken into. There's always news. There's always news in the celebrity news niche. You just have to keep posting and randomly one of them's gonna pop off, and it pops off like that, dude. It's not a guarantee again, but every single time I've done it, it's happened every single time. You just have to do it. And listen, I know there's other niches out there. I know there's coaches that are telling you, oh, this is how you can start a YouTube channel with Claude Code. This is how I can make animations for you. That's cool. But, I've tried it. I did it, bro. I wasted the time. I put in the effort. I put up the money. I hired the teams. I gained nothing by telling you, fuck all of those other niches, do celebrity news. Or do news in general about something in specific. That's the truth. That's the sauce. And I know what you're thinking. Why am I giving out all of this information? Why am I telling you this? Am I not just gonna get a shit ton of competitors? No. I've done this before. Dude, during the Diddy trial, I literally told everybody to start posting videos about Diddy 1 week before the trial started. I don't think any of these news channels can be saturated because the person who posts first wins. You, me, we're not gonna be first every single day. And not only that, we're not all gonna cover the same news, right? Today, I probably posted Howard Stern. And instead of that, you posted about Aubrey Plaza. Or we posted the same thing, but my thumbnail was better, or my title was better. This is a niche that continuously moves, and you have to keep up with it. This is not for the everyday person, okay? You gotta be a dog to be in this one. Now, if you're someone that's serious about this, you can click the link in the description or in the pinned comment. It's gonna take you to my school community. And if you're curious, what you get in here is over 155 video tutorials where I take you step by step on exactly how I launch faceless YouTube channels. I also reveal some of my channels and I give you the prompts that I used in order to succeed in them. But I also go live every single Sunday, and this is where I speak with you guys directly, answer any questions, review channels, all that good stuff. And if we go into the wins tab, you're gonna see people making $15,000 in 1 month. You're gonna see people monetizing their 6th channel. And if I scroll all the way down, there is 751 posts from members of the community that have results. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and read all of them because we can be here all fucking day. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, my community is not a guarantee as well. Yes, there has been over 700 posts of different members showing their results, but it doesn't mean everyone succeeded. This is a 2-part thing. I show you how I did it, and you decide if you're gonna do it or not. Like everything, it is not a guarantee. But why not try?